This month, we will be exploring creativity using iWork. iWork includes Pages, Keynote, and Numbers. My absolute favorite is going to be Keynote. I also have included different web resources available for each of the apps. And so in the education community, you will be able to find tutorials and ideas for the different apps on Mac and iPad, as well as I put in just the Apple support user guides. Keynote is a presentation tool, but I use it for so much more. You can add different themes. There are tons of different objects and media that you can be placing within it. There's over 500 different shapes available. You can animate different objects, photos, etc. And then a huge one that's really nice is called Magic Move, and I can show you a couple ideas with that. Something recent is that you can do USDZ files now in iWork, and so this would be for those 3D models. You can as well collaborate with each other within the collaboration features. When you're thinking about anything in iWork, it really boils down to the fact of how you export. Keynote would allow you to export as a movie, a GIF, PDF image, as well as obviously that Keynote. Pages is going to have so many similarities on it, and so once you get familiar with Keynote, for example, then Pages will feel very familiar to you. Resources and options in Pages would include that you can choose templates. So like even if you wanted to be able to start with a book idea, you can do that, record and insert the audio right on that Pages document. I've seen really great books made where then students, for example, are reading to other students or creating that as their project. Something that's really neat is that you can also use that as an EPUB format. So then this would be able to go into, for example, the Apple Book Store, and you would be able to have that showing for students. Lastly, there would be Numbers. It will be able to make spreadsheets for you, but the same as Keynote and Pages, that you would have the same functionalities as what you would have on those, but then you can do different data entries, formulas, and whatnot in there, but then you can have it be where it's more visual. The charts also will allow you to have 2D and 3D or interactive charts. Something that's nice too is a different way of thinking about numbers. It's like an endless whiteboard, so you're not constrained to a specific size and it will just keep going and going. What I thought I would do is then highlight some of the different pieces so you could see just in Keynote, and then knowing how that could also then correlate to Pages and Numbers. If I'm wanting to make a new Keynote, I can click on New, and then this is where you'll see all these different themes on here, and you can change the size if you want it to be that wide or standard. Shapes will be under this shape box. You'll see there's so many different shapes that are available to you.
You can also do a lot of different formatting options where you can take a shape and then break it apart, do different color options within that, and make even gradients, outline it, shadows, etc. And so you can see where I put together this shape and to be able to see those formats.
On the media, we call it media mountain, you can add in photos or videos, music. You can add in image galleries. I love that you can do where you just record audio right into it.
When finished, you will click insert and it is ready to go. Another great option is live video. This will be able to take your video, instead of it actually recording though, it will just be within the Keynote. And so you can add this in and even do a screen recording to be able to record your video, which you can also take out the background of the live video and then flip it over, so then you would be able to, instead of pointing where it felt backwards, you'd be able to point to where it might feel correct for your orientation. An option within iWork is where you can define as a media placeholder for any picture that you have inserted. What then you can do is on Mac, click on that insert a photo, and it'll continue to keep that size and shape. Within an iPad, you actually can also click on a plus and then take a photo right within that media placeholder, and then it still will continue to take that shape.
If you would like to dig deeper about this topic or other ideas you might have, just feel free to reach out to me anytime to set up a time to chat. Thank you.